Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Packers and the Niners. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right away between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time. But admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
さあ、早速。
Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium.
よっしゃー。走る、走る、走る。
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And here comes the winner of the last two NFL MVP awards, Aaron Rodgers, as he brings his Packers out for their first series of the game.
Even as he nears age 40, Aaron Rodgers' game isn't taking a single backward step. He became only the fourth player to win back-to-back MVP awards and led Green Bay to its third straight 13-win season. He avoids turnovers better than anyone in football at the quarterback position. And Green Bay, they are always a front runner with him under center.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Rodgers
あーっといった。いったいったいったいったいったいった。一気に行く。決める。おーノー。いきなりタッチダウン。走りまくりのタッチダウン。走る走る走る。最後は回転して決める。よっしゃ。
The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time.
ここはフライキックで。
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
バチコーン。さあ、止めろ止めろ止めろ。いやー、まさかのリトルリーグ大炎上でしたね。なんか再生回数がちょっと異常やなと思ったんですけど。まさかの炎上動画になって。
Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. The drive starts with a carry by Sermon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now, during that run, an injury here We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So after the loss of the
そろそろ帰る時間だ。あちゃー。帰宅時間ですな。あーっと、止めろ。足を指こんだけ激しく当たりゃ怪我もするでしょうね。ぶつかり合いやからね。
Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. End up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up fourth down.
タンスの角に足の声がまた痛いやつですな。あーちゃー、開けられてもうた。さあ、走れ。逃げる。逃げまくりで走る。ほんまに走ってもた。わお。ほんまに走り抜けた。すごいな。あんなとこから走りまくってた。見事な走り。相手足遅かったからどうにもならんやんか。まさか横から行ったら抜けていくとはね。完全にフリーになってました。大概もう止められるんですけどね。珍しくえらい抜けていった。さあ、高めに蹴って時間稼いで、さあ、止めろ。
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Eric Stokes in on the tackle. Second and 10. To throw, it's Lance.
フォークもか。うわっと。
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
おっと、こかす。
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield,
頭から頭突きに行ってますよ。
I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. Second and 13 that they're walking up on. The Lance now to throw.
横から来よる。
It's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The Packers are going to get an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Throwing now is Lance.
あかん、抑えられてる。よっしゃ。 横から溶かしに行くパターン。強引に当たりに行く。
They feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this won't get there either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a two-touchdown game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. But that is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up pretty good.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10.
さあ、攻めますよ。よっしゃ。パスは通るよーと、避ける。さすがに無理。飛んだけど無理でしたね。よいしょ。真ん中抜けるー。強引に行く。
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw.
よっしゃ、抜けたー。抜けた。また抜ける。完全にフリーでしたね。
Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens.
これはもうほぼ入るんでね、外すことはもうないですわ。よいしょ。これで21点ね。
It's now 21-0. 21-0 our score after one. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Crosby on now to kick it away.
よいしょ。
Carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here we go. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
そういや新しい選手名鑑今月出るんちゃいますかね。アメフト選手名鑑が。確か8月やったような。
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
NFL 選手名鑑。
And you have to ask politely because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the
横からかかす。
And this effort will not get it
8
done.
月31やから多分もうそろそろ出ると思うんですけど。 大概8月終わりに出とるから。その割になんか出てないな。まだ出んのかな。急に出たりしよるからね。よっしゃーっと、逃げる。逃げまくりで。
Green Bay's offense ready to go again. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a three-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now.
Yoっしゃー。走る。
Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them. Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys.
さあ、横から回って、強引に行くけど、犯される。さすがに犯される。
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
よいしょ。横から抜けながら、おっと、捕まえた。足ごと捕まれる。よっしゃー、捕まれる。
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
最後はがっつり抑えられる。
But he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
捕まれる。腰痛めてはる。腰やられたんちゃうか。一人退場。
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? To the right side, this is too hard. Closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. Love.
よっしゃ。そのまま入る。
Romeo Dobbs from 4 yards out. And the Packers are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, I give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Now Crosby for the point after.
さあ、これで28点目。
So that drive 7 plays in length. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown.
ここはまた高めに打ち上げて時間稼ぎ。よいしょ。さあ、抑える。
And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle throughout the game. That 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
通ってます。
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Straight ahead, it's Sermon. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense, and now it's their turn to take it downfield.
On the return comes Cobb.
かわす。あーちゃー。
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted.
抜けていくとそのまま行く。横から抜ける。
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half. And with time quick.
ちょっと待った。これは先言うとった方がええな。8月。 確か26やったような。26の金やな。26の金。で、もう一個が、で、あとこれももうついでに、お願いしますと。で、決まったら連絡しますと。えーっと、よし、これで OK やな。
Here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Garoppolo.
抑えられる。
Flush to his right.
うわお。
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw, it's Garoppolo.
うわっと。そのままパクるアーシャー。
And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go in at the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 46.
やってもうた。お、あ、入ってないわ。もうちょいか。
So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. Meanwhile, for the Niners, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football, and they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break. Most of the starters are likely done. These coaching staffs getting ready to evaluate the youngsters in the second half. And to call the remainder of this preseason opener, we go back to Brandon God.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
よいしょ。
Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
結構来るな。
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He gets this one to Johnson.
よいしょ。
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. They'll try and run the option to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
で、他はどんな感じや。
You gotta imagine he's thinking, guys, you gotta help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo.
よっしゃ、取った取った取った。うわ、捕まれるか。
Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there.
横から行くけど、抑えられるけど、逃げるけど、無理やった。
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. On third down, long. And this is going to be incomplete.
Hello, Andy. Good morning.
incomplete.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed to.
もうでも600人いくんちゃうんですか。600フォロー。多分600いくんちゃうんすかも。あれ探すとき出てこんの。あ、もう600人いってる。すごいな。すでに600人いってますやん。600フォロー。フォロワー。これで、違う。すごいな。600フォロー。600はすごい。
They'll run with Sermon to begin the drive. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two
なかなか
drives.
600はいかんすかね。あれ、フィリップ・オン。
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Try the option left side, and he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
動いてもた。これはあかんか。
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiple, but I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And they'll try to run for the first with Sermon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
横から来た。
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. From the gun, Sermon. And he'll work down inside the 45. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
多分まだ始まってはないけど、もうらんかもしれんな。多分この後やるんやろな。
Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Here's Johnson with a reception. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now. And all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
ああ、横から来る。ああ、やばいやばいやばいやばい。よいしょ。うん。ああ、来た。よいしょ。
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, Sermon, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal. Garoppolo now. Dancing. He can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now. And if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Gould is good, but hang on. It is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. And that flag accepted.
Automatic 1st down. Here we go.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it. They want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw is Garoppolo. They'll set up the screen for Sermon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here we go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
56分になってもすぐできてるとこがすごいな。よいしょ。あー、遠くもた。これはやられた。止められへん。またペナルティーか。なるほど。
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
止める。
The Green Bay offense now about ready to possession here. It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the fourth quarter. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon.
おーっと、まだ走る。
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 67 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, in this part of the game, the fourth quarter, this is where a running back really has a chance to shine. This is what they've been training for, to take over the game down the stretch. The defense, it's been battered all game long. And here, this is just a case of a runner imposing his will. And deciding he won't be tackled right there.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And the next-gen stat shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
さあ、横からかけてる。
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
横から行くけど捕まれるよね。
First down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. On second down, is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, Parker, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
よいしょ。さあ、お疲れ様でした。これは戻る。さあ、では。